Okay, now let's talk about the types of missing data. We have what we call the MCAR, or the missing completely at random. The missingness has nothing to do with the data, neither the observed nor the unobserved values. Or MR, missing at random. The missingness is related to other observed data, but not to the value that is missing itself. So in a data set of machine performance, you're missing vibration readings, but only for older machines. So that is missing at random. Now, if we talk about MNAR, it's missingness not at random. The missingness is related to the missing value itself, even after accounting for other variables. So you're collecting error rate from machines, and machines with high error rates automatically suppress reporting to avoid flagging. So we we saan na siya? The value is missing because it's extreme, and its own value is the reason it's missing, and that is MNAR. So for example, the machine gives us an error rate of 1000%, and obviously that is an outlier, and we should remove that. So data would be missing. So we intentionally hide it because it's very extreme or it's very high. Unlike this, sa MR, because the machines are older, so obviously it might give a missing vibration level, so that's missing at random. So kani siya, missing at completely random has nothing to do with the data. So let's look at the table. The cause of missingness for MCAR completely at random is because of its random external events. So we can solve it by deletion or imputation. We remove the data itself. Example, na-unplug na to ang sensor, so completely at random. Or napalong ang kuryente, so wala na. So there are external factors that affected the data collection when you collect the data. MR is related to observed data, so we can solve it by imputation of the models. And the example of this is the older machines, which will be having missing vibration levels. Not at random missing, related to unobserved data. It's hard to fix because it needs domain knowledge. Machines with high error rates hide data. So what do we mean by we need domain knowledge for this one? It's because as experts, we should know that we can actually remove this number right here because of the very high error rate, and it's giving us an outlier. So yeah, that needs to be having a domain knowledge in machines, for example. So how to handle missing data? So this is where our lab exercise comes in. So if we delete rows, if you and randomly missing, we fill in with central values, mean, median, and mode. We use forward or backward fill for time series. We use interpolate using trends. So for example, we collect a data of a temperature readings for an hourly temperature readings. So 8 a.m. we got 45 degrees Celsius, 9 a.m. we got 45 degrees Celsius. It is filled with 8 a.m.'s value. It is actually initially missing, but using the forward fill, we get a value of 45 degrees Celsius, and so on and so on. So we fill it, the missing value, with the last known. Ito naman is the backward fill. We fill in with the data that was already in the 10 a.m. That is the backward fill. And for interpolation, we use a formula. Assuming a value is linear, we get 47.5. That is interpolation. So example, in Python, we have a missing value of sa ba ang missing value ani? No, this is actually an example of using fill na and put the mean in the pressure so that we can get, or we can fill in the values that are missing. So we can type this code and have it, what do you call this? Have it as an example. So for your task one, you just need to follow this lecture. So First is we manually clean a sample CSV with missing sensor readings. And in Python, we load the CSV using pandas, apply fill na and drop na, and compare outcomes with Excel approach. So for task 1, let me just share my entire screen so that you are all well aware of. Okay, this is task 1 using Excel, and I will be sending you the data as well in the Blackboard. So I already have, so you you already know how to create a project in Python, right? So I hope you are. Again, let me reshare my entire screen so that you can see it. But we won't use Python for now. We will use, or we will, ang tawag dito? We will use Excel first. Mag-copy tayo ng mga hindi muna. So ito siya. We are going to open this sensor readings file. And as you can see, no, if for example, madami yan siya masyado and there are a lot of missing values right there, we follow these Excel instructions right here. We inspect and we see some missing values in temperature and vibration. Diba? And then we manually highlight the missing values. Actually, we can actually highlight that, but pwede namang hindi. And we fill missing temperatures with the mean of the column and fill missing vibrations with forward fill. So yung vibration, forward fill gagamitin, and yung more than 2 na yung missing values, of course, 11 a.m., we should delete this. And we save it, this file right here. So kailangan ko itong mga Excel file na ito, okay, in your lab exercise. So first, open, and then identify missing values. For the blank cells in the temperature and vibration columns represent missing data. Highlight them for visibility, and we can use conditional formatting, highlight cells, and then blanks. So optional lang yung ano ha, i-highlight natin yung blanks. Kasi ang mangyayari, pag gagawin natin yan siya, so lahat ng mga may blanks, yun lang yung makikita natin. And then afterwards, we fill the temperature with the mean. Okay, so temperature daw with the mean. So what will happen is we just copy the formula in Excel here. Yan. So we get the mean of 47.5. No? So that's it. That's pretty much it. And forward fill for the vibration is just equal to, and then get this. And then since earlier we mentioned that delete rows with 2 or more missing, we identify it and delete it. There you go. So, yan siya. Because we deleted yung other. Bakit siya gidelete yung 11 a.m.? Again, because there are 2 missing values earlier. And then we save it as the sensor underscore this one. Yan siya. So save it anywhere. I will just ask you to upload the files. And then using Python naman, we just copy everything. Copy that. And then copy this. So what's happening here is that I will just delete this. We automate the process of what we did earlier. No? So we just have to make sure, class, we have an error here. Wala, baka hindi pa nag-ano ang pandas na, hindi pa na-download. Yeah, because mangyayari kasi guys, pag i-copy paste lang natin yung character characters, madaming error. No module name pandas. Hindi pa natin na-install ang pandas. Sige, wait lang. Let me just install muna the library. Pip install ba to? Pip install. So, research na ko siya no, kung tama bang pip install pandas. So, for example, hindi pa na-install yung pandas na library. For sure, na-install na yun sa inyo, di ba? Kasi you had your lab exercise earlier. Sa man, hindi naman ni naghang na ako ang kuan, guys. What's happening? Yun. Naghang siya ganini. Pip install pandas. So it will just download pandas and then the error will be gone, hopefully. So initially, wala pa ito siya dapat, no? Kasi, di ba weird? Na-perform ko na, pero uninstall yata yung pandas na library. Pero sige lang. Okay. Yun. Yun siya, no? So nawala na yung red sa error. So if you run it, and then you can see a sensor reading clean file here. We open it with Excel. Ayan siya. So, hindi lang niya i-delete, no? Kasi yung code natin is iba. But it's okay. It's okay. I just need this Excel file as well for you to submit it. Okay. It's actually also seen here before niya gi-save as access. So what are you going to do, guys, is that you create a project, file, and then new project, and then sa new project, kamo bahala sa name ana blah 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 blah, and then create a new window lang ako. Tapos if you want to create a new new Python file, and then project 1, for example, ano na siya. Tapos you open it where it is, you open kung asa siya naka-save, open in Finder in my case. So project is here in this folder. So you have to copy yung dalawang CSV file. So we really need to copy this in one directory kasi hindi niya mababasa yung CSV file kung hindi siya naka-isang directory lang. Okay? Tapos, yun siya. Balik tayo doon sa project natin. So this is for this step right here. Okay, so for task 1. So dalawang Excel file na yun. And then for task number 2 naman, we do this. The label encoding and one hot encoding. So we manually download and open the CSV file. Logs. So in my case, meron ako kanina dito sa documents. Open with Excel. Okay, let's follow this. Perform the following manually. Identify the categorical columns. We label and code the status column as normal equals 0, warning equals 1, critical equals 2. Tapos, one-hot encode yung machine type column. So, dapat ang result ng machine, yung readings, maintenance logs, dapat ang result niya is something like this. Okay, for Python. Kasi pag i-run natin ito siya together with the same directory maintenance logs, you can get this one. So what happened is that status encode, one-hot encode, because the instruction is to label encode the status in which normal is 0, warning is 1, and critical is 2, and then normal 0, warning 1. And then we do one-hot encode. We create new columns for each. One-hot encode for compressor, compressor, motor, and pump. So earlier we have a machine type. We have a machine type right here. Tapos, sa machine type natin, di ba ang first column is that, first machine is that it's pump. So we turn on pump and then the rest is 0. So you just create tatlong category, compressor, motor, and pump. Next one, next machine natin is a motor. So of course, motor is 1 and then the rest is 0. Next natin na machine is pump, turn on, the rest 0. And then next natin na machine is compressor, turn on, and then the rest 0. Next machine natin is motor, turn this on, and then the rest is 0. So this is what we do in Excel. But in Python, using this one, using this code right here, we'd have a very easy task using Python. No? So get dummies, kita ninyo, it's pandas library used to convert categorical variables into dummy variables. So if you can see the get dummies function right there, wala siya ang purpose niya. And that ends our lecture.